It's become really popular to criticize the knees out cue when squatting. It's basically become a meme at this point. But the knees out cue isn't wrong, and it's actually really helpful for a lot of people when they're first learning how to squat. I use it all the time with the athletes that I work with. It helps create a base of stability for athletes who are still in the learning stages of squatting. And it also helps people not to run out of dorsiflexion too early during the descent. And yes, when you're lifting heavy weights, your knees are probably going to come in because the adductors aid in hip extension. But that definitely doesn't mean that your strategy when you squat should be to intentionally bring the knees in. And if you drive your knees out on the way down, the more effective the subsequent knee cave will be on the way up. It makes the bounce out of the hole easier. And taking a snapshot of athletes who are doing something other than squatting and saying, oh look, their knees aren't going out, so you shouldn't cue that in the squat either, is dumb. Different tasks require different strategies to complete their respective tasks. Squatting is different than jumping. Squatting is different than cutting on the field. Squatting is different than pitching a baseball. You're not always going to cue different tasks the same way. And just another thought on universal cues. Cues are meant to prompt performance. They aren't necessarily meant to be taken literally. If a cue helps someone perform better, then the cue works. This idea of you shouldn't use universal cues is wrong. If you don't like the knees out cue, then don't use it. But it's not wrong. It just might be wrong for a specific person who doesn't respond well to it. But it might be the right cue for someone who does respond well to it. So those are just some thoughts I wanted to share. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.